I'm Katie Barr, and this is Boca Matters, brought to you by bocafirst.org. Today we'll be discussing the Park Square project. It's proposed for an area on Palmetto Park Road, where this is a resident who's been very vocal as far as what is required, zoning-wise, to make this project a reality. Holly Sutton will be joining us, and she's here today to tell us a little bit about the project. Hi, Holly. Welcome. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
Katie.
us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, now, it's been an issue that's close to your heart, close to your home.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about why everyone in Boca Raton should be concerned about this?
Well, the project is going to change into an assisted living facility from a church that's been there since the 1960s. And my concern is that they're opening this door to a institutional building and changing the height and the density to allow this building to be built. And that's moving into our neighborhoods, and that's a door that's never going to be shut.
So
Yeah.
they're seeking to change the zoning.
They're adding a conditional use to allow an assisted living facility. So right now in single-family housing districts, you can have churches, municipal building, parks are all acceptable, but they want to add an addition of assisted living facility into the conditional uses. And they're also adding density, and they're also adding height.
So the density is, do we know what limit, they're putting on the beds?
They're just increasing the density to allow 128 beds.
Is there a height limit?
Right now it's 25 feet, but they're asking to change it to 35 feet.
And I think what is fairly new is that you can build up 5 feet to start with because of potential flooding, so that actually brings the building up a little bit higher.
Their height is at 48 feet.
Now, was the project always proposed to be an assisted living?
It started out as senior living apartments.
And it's maybe said that you're opposed to elderly people. You're not against old people.
No.
I mean, it's not.
No. It's
Otherwise,
the
I'd
change.
kick you out of here right now.
I am not. I can guarantee you that. My mom is 80, and I have other grandparents. It's not about old people or elderly people at all.
There's no ageism going on here.
No,
Okay.
none at all.
We're happy to hear that.
Yeah.
But perhaps traffic. What would traffic be an issue?
The funny thing is, the developer said that they're going to regulate the times that the staff move in and out, and also visiting hours to avoid peak times for the elementary K through 8 school. That's just 2 blocks away. And they said they were going to avoid peak times, and so their staff is going to change when the school is not arriving or dropping off.
So, but would they also monitor deliveries or people visiting and medical people? I mean, that's all something. How do you control that?
They said they would. They said it would be part of the contract with whoever takes over the building.
Well, then we'll see what happens on that end.
Yeah, I don't understand how they can control that.
It's going to take some neighborhood
Absolutely.
crossing guards for sure.
Well, it's going to be left up to us. We're going to have to call the code enforcement if staff starts parking on the swales. For example, the atrium down the road, similar size to the proposed project. And right now, all the staff park along 12th Avenue, and there's very little parking for visitors and their other services. So everybody's parking on the roads, and it's going to be similar to that.
Sounds pretty chaotic. So really, the crux of the issue is the zoning change.
Yes.
And what's that going to do to single-family homeowners? And is this just in your area, or will this be,
No.
why should anyone else in Boca care about this?
It's not just about being in my backyard. This is about everyone. This is about the whole city. This is changing the city ordinances, 3 of them, to allow this building to be built in single-family residential neighborhoods. So it's just not about this one project. This is about everyone. It's precedent. It's opening a door that won't be shut. It's already locked, so why open this door? And it's just going to change our family single neighborhood landscape forever.
That's interesting. That's interesting. And I think everyone should be concerned about that. Well, I mean, who's to say, but the requirement for assisted livings, is this something that the city feels is
Necessary? I don't think so, because we've already have assisted living facility being built in downtown that's opening soon.
right?
We have one less than a mile away from us, and that's not at capacity. There's also another one coming in at 18th and Military,
Right.
and another one just opened at El Rio and 18th. Yeah.
Well, what have you done so far to get the word out?
We started a petition, and it's been word of mouth and grassroots. We also have yard signs out and attending the city council meetings and bringing the petitions in as we collect them, and just notifying everybody if something comes up. And recently I did a TV interview with WPTV, and unfortunately it didn't cover everything, and they put their own spin on it.
But your spin is
That they're going to change single-family housing districts
for everyone.
for everyone.
Well, that is a concern. So moving forward, where is the city council on this proposal as we speak now?
They can't comment on it, but they are aware that the project is moving through. It's in city staff's hands now, and it's in its 4th submittal. And we're waiting to hear from the developer for their response from the city staff notes.
Well, what can we do as residents? If we feel it's a concern to us.
Sign the petition. That's a great way to start. Just letting your city council members know that you're opposed to this project.
Holly, what is the time limit on this, or is it scheduled?
It is not scheduled yet, but we're lucky that we caught it right now, because if it were to get any further, then we wouldn't be able to fight this. It would be too late.
So it's not premature to get people motivated.
No, it's the right time right now. If we're doing this now, then we have a chance to stop this.
Educating voters, it's never too early to educate voters as to what's coming down the road.
No, and a lot of people still don't know about this.
I know.
So we're just continuing to talk to everyone and get the word out.
That's great. We'll keep everyone informed as far as, the progress you're making. And, of course, we hope you'll come back and talk to us as things move along.
I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Katie.
Well, thank you, Holly. Thanks for joining us. What you're doing is very important work.
Thank you.
That's it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Please keep your questions and your comments coming in to bocafirst.org.